All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Memphis Steamers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On first down, King. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. King. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Check it back. Check nickel. Rush in. Slam. Check three. Say.
They'll run on first down. It's King. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mark 54. You don't want this. Check 50. Undercrush.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
You got it. You got it.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. An opening there on that first down run as he gets us forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. And they'll send out their punter now. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 82 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a give, right side. It's King. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Ready, set. Hey, echo. My 40, my 40. Let's lead grip.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 16 on 3rd and 16, and that spot moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. King. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. King. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On to the second quarter. Memphis in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's King. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Hassan Reddick, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Jones. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check, 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 check. Get it.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
On 2nd down, it's King, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
First down, Cardinals.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They can't hang with us. Check. Check it out, read. Check. Check 52. Hey, check 24. Hey, 24. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a give right side. King, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line. Ready? Right there. 54 Mike. Yo. SOS. Lucky. Check 99. Check 31.
On second down now, it's King. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Get out the field, defense. He's crashing. He's
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Touchdown, Cardinals. Antonio Callaway, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, Jones. Complete, it's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing, Jones. He's going to air one out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Check 43. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, watch your hands, go. Check.
On first down, King. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Watch the motion. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Got you.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come get some.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Ready? 18, Gator. 54, Mike, 54. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Look at me. Go. Now. Stay at home. Mike's 54. Look at me. Zipper. Bravo. They're running it. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Five.
Tony Brown there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ready? Check 54. Line 54. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Check 24. Check 24. Get it.
2nd and 5 now. Jones, blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Down. 50. Plant. 54. Hey, keep it up. Go. Let's go.
Jones on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Callaway on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run on 1st down. It's King, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tackle. Check it backer. Check nickel. Rush hard. Rush in.
They'll keep it on the ground. King, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check. Switch. Check 15. Check 15.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Returning it is Moore. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long day. Smooth.
Throwing again. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 1st down, King. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. King. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Rip left, rip left. Bang, 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 bang. Turn up. Kill, 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 turn up.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Memphis, Tennessee. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Get that quarterback, D-Lo. Get that quarterback. We got double distance. 25, check 25, check 25.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here we go.
Watch the safety creep.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. What a chance they just took, a huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the 1st.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they
They'll run on first down. It's King, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, G. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. SOS. Check. Lucky.
They'll keep it on the ground. King, and good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up, and to great success.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a give, right side. It's King, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a big turnover there. His guys will get the football back.
We gonna shut y'all down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down and 4. Jones, incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Jones throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jones to throw from his end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because To be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Play fake. Murray. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check.
On 3rd down, King. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
18 Gator. I'm coming. Check my step.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chandler Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Exit.
He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
5.
Mike 54. Mike 54. All day, just like that. Just like that. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. And we're pretty quiet.
Go. Go.
On 4th down, Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Push him back. Push him back.
Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Cardinals, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.